introduce you to our project with a ridiculously long name, Effective Soap Products and Hand Washing Steps to Reduce Pathogen on Skin Surfaces. Now, I will start with an introduction. You know how your parents always say, wash your hands. Do you wonder why they always nag you about that? Well, it's simply because of pathogens. Pathogens that can be found everywhere, like on that table, for example. Now pathogens can carry some deadly diseases and can be contracted by even the slightest skin contact. Some of them have even caused a worldwide pandemic. Now, the easiest way to get rid of them is by washing them off with the correct soap and the correct liquid. Most of our pathogens that are located on our body are mostly found on our hands. Our hands are one of the most important vital organs because we use them for basically everything. The easiest way to get rid of them, washing our hands. Now here my friend Kim will explain.
So, like my friend here said, washing our hands is super important, and soap is an important part of hand washing. So we start off by choosing 4 soaps in total for our experiments, namely 1 Dettol, 2 Double Cool Herbal Soap, 3 Roi-et hand wash, and 4 Protex hand wash for our experiments. The first thing we did was to measure the pH level for each of our soaps. So when the results come out, we can see which pH level is the best for eliminating pathogens. And here are the results. After that, we made a growth media by mixing agar-agar powder and ionized water and pour them into each petri dish just like this. Then we rubbed our dirty hands onto one petri dish. The second thing we did is to wash our hand improperly by just rubbing soaps here and there without paying much attention to it, and then rub our hands onto another growth media. The last thing we did was to wash our hands properly by paying much attention to it and wash our hands thoroughly for at least 20 seconds, following the steps suggested by World Health Organization. When we're done, we waited for 3 whole days for the pathogens to grow. Then we used this website called msj.js to count the particles of the pathogens that had grown, which my friend here will explain the results in a moment.
As you can see here, the results we've gotten from the experiment indicated that the most effective soap available for us at eliminating pathogens is Roi-et. It has the highest percentage improvement after washing our hands improperly, with 70% of the pathogens eliminated. Now, since Roi-et and Double Cool came in pretty close in washing our hands properly, we decided to look at the improper way of hand washing, and we realized that Roi-et outperforms Double Cool by a whopping 40% difference. And so that's why Roi-et here is the most efficient type of soap. Now, my friend Ian here will jump to the conclusion.
Our conclusion is that pathogens can be found everywhere and can get us sick. And not a lot of people exactly know how to wash their hands like this, the correct way. Now, this is what we simply propose. We propose that the correct way, the method of hand washing, becomes a part of our curriculum, so that the kids that grow up in this new generation know how to keep their hands and themselves safe from pathogens. Thank you for listening.
And now we're ready to answer your questions.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Why did you measure the pH of each of the different soap there?
Yeah, so like I said, different soaps have different pH, and then I know we haven't talked about it in the conclusion, but I think it can be used in further like experiments and researches if we want to make our own soap, and so we can like use the correct pH level. Also, in Roi-et, there's a substance called hydroxide or something. We haven't researched much about it, but like basically it indicates the pH level for that. And I think if we use it into other soap researches, we can improve the quality of the soaps.
Does it matter if it's liquid hand soap or bar soap?
We haven't researched that much yet.
Yeah, but our hypothesis is that there's not much differences because, as you can see, Double Cool also outperforms Dettol and Protex. Also, when we wash our hands with bar soap, the water that we use will eventually melt the bar soap anyway, so then it turns into a liquid. Yeah, so our hypothesis is that there's no differences.
But you said, oh, you mentioned here that you need to do proper hand washing.
Yeah, proper
right?
hand washing steps.
Yes.
Any more questions?
Okay. So the best is that
Three? Yeah.
even without proper
Yeah.
hand washing.
77%.
Okay.
That's a big jump.
How did you choose what brand
Oh,
you're
we
going to
chose the
choose?
most popular that people believe were like the best. So that we could find the best of the best.
So like there's an average on the website that which one is the most popular ones, and it just shows the four most popular ones.
I see. Oh, thank you so much.
Have a nice day.
Very good.